Hey folks, today in this video, let's talk about how we can select or choose a particular test case for automation. On what basis? So we know that test automation plays crucial role in increasing the test efficiency, improving the coverage, and accelerating the delivery cycles. So, however, not all the test cases are good candidates for automation. Selecting the right test cases is key to build a valuable, stable, and maintainable automation suite. So, in this video, let's talk how we can select and what all the things that you have to keep in mind while choosing a particular test case. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Let's begin. And the first thing is, when should a test case be automated? So, this is very much important. So first, a test case it should be automated in this condition when first task is going to be repeated. You need to test it every release. Okay, repetitive task that is something that you need to consider. Okay, one is something which requires a lot of time to test manually. Okay, that scenario should be considered. The requirements, the test, or the task are low risk, stable, and unlikely to change often. So basically, make sure that your application is stable or not. Only once it is stable, then only you can put those test cases for automation. Okay. So that is why keep this in mind. The test is subject to human error. Certain test cases are like you might end up in getting the defect. Such scenarios or such test cases should be considered. The test is time consuming. Basically, certain test cases will take lot of manual effort, correct? So consider those test cases as well. And the test has significant downtime between steps. Okay. So if there is any lag, so all these are the criterias or conditions that you need to keep in mind before you select any particular test case. Here, okay, and the test is repetitive. Basically, when is the test case repetitive? Um, Say you are working on building a new feature, okay, testing a new feature where after that you need to perform one round of regression testing, correct? So at that time, this particular repetitive test case comes into picture where you need to repeat or execute that test again and again, right? So there also have to keep this in mind that okay, there is something which is I need to test it regularly. Okay, so keep that in mind, and then we have to select those test cases particularly. So automating wrong set of test cases it will lead to the wasted effort. So okay, and also it increases the maintenance cost, and the results are also not that important, correct? So that is the reason be thoughtful in the selection of the proper particular test cases and invest time in those and reduce the manual effort and catch the critical bugs. So these are the things that you have to keep in mind, okay, before you choose any test case. So the next question arises is which type of test cases should be automated? Correct. So we saw that when is the time, what are the things that you need to consider to pick. So next, which type of test cases that needs to be automated? Not all the test cases are eligible for automation. First is unit testing should take the top priority, followed by integration testing and functional testing. Unit testing most of the times our developers are going to write those test cases, so we do not have to worry much about the unit testing. But from testers perspective, integration testing and functional testing are something which are very important. Okay, we need to consider okay, these are the functionalities of the application, these are the features of the application, and it is a major feature. Suppose you have a very feature that is not much used, Okay, such type of test cases you should not even touch. Okay, the types of test cases for which automation testing without coding applies have lot of complex manual scenarios, especially those require lot of data or environment setup. Sometimes what happens is certain test cases should be tested manually only. There is no other option. Okay, and it requires lot of setup. Those type of test cases are hard to automate, and there are certain criterias where you cannot automate the application itself. Suppose say you want to scan a QR code. Such scenarios cannot be automated. You have to manually test it. Okay, so based on all these conditions on how the application is and whether that particular feature can be automated or not, smartly select the test case. And we want to start automating some of the most valuable tests to least valuable tests. So this is the wrong thing that most of the people does is selecting the wrong test case for automating. Choosing right candidate is something which plays a crucial role, okay, because you are adding value to the business. So selecting a particular test case is important in such cases where you suppose say you have a banking application. Okay, so you generally will be knowing what type of scenarios are mostly performed and what features are mostly used by the customers. So concentrate and focus on such test cases and then fit for automation. And do not waste the time in something which usually people doesn't do. Correct? So such kind of test cases needs to be deprioritized, or if it is required, then you can take a look later. Priority ones, the major functionality ones should be considered. In e-commerce application, say usually people will add a product to the cart and then buy it, or he will directly go to the product and then buy it. So these are the major scenarios or test cases that usually customers perform. So keep all these in mind and then look at. Or you can do one thing, you can make a scorecard to prioritize which test case to automate. Okay, suppose you have like 100 of test cases, manual test cases, which is written. You cannot pick all the 100 test cases. Okay, only whichever is worth for automation, those type of test cases you need to choose, right? So, is this something on the critical path or something that's frequently used? Is the question that you have to think of. Okay, make a card where it gives all the list of the manual test cases, whichever is written, and then prioritize it. Okay, and ask the questions like, is it something most of the people use? Okay, so is it that candidate? Do we require to actually test this because there is a legal issue? Okay, so why do we need to test this particular feature or the test case? Keep that in mind. And then is there a lot of data or an environment setup is there? Okay, if it involves lot of data to be prepared more. Okay, so how the particular test case is? Okay, can it be automated? Is it a good candidate for picking for automation? So all these type of questions that you have to ask yourself before you choose a particular test case. So only the smart tester can pick a right candidate test case. Is this something that has lot of reuse? Very much important. We need to use it regularly without repetitive thing. What is the end goal? What is the end goal of automating this particular feature? That is one big question that we need to ask. Correct? So all these you have to keep in mind and then prioritize. So if it is required, you can prioritize like P1, P2, P3, P4. Only the priority ones you can take it up. If it is not important, you can take a look at it later. Correct? And see if is really required. If not, then you can ignore such test cases. So we will see what are the types of test cases that we need to automate first. We already know that repetitive test cases are our major focus, and in that repetitive test cases we will ask certain questions whether it is automatable, whether it is good candidate for automation, whether with the help of this can we catch the bugs. So all these are the priority things that you consider. But apart from that, what are the main test cases that you need to focus on? Correct. So one of the important interview question itself is this question: how do you select particular test case for automation? In that, among them, first is integration testing. When there is a new feature, integration testing is where we are testing our interfaces or the modules. Correct. This is of the high priority. When there is a data flow between two different modules, that is where you have to make sure that whether the application is working fine or not. Correct. And with the help of this integration testing, will run more quickly. It will help us to identify and then give the feedback. Okay, so that is the reason integration testing is must. Anyway, comes under the regression testing. Okay, first focus is on the regression testing, and certain tests like ad hoc testing, exploratory testing. So whether are these tests can be automated is also one of the question, right? No, you cannot automate ad hoc testing, exploratory testing, okay, sanity testing. So these are the types of testing which should not be automated. Apart from this, you can automate another set of testing test cases, which is smoke test. Smoke test can be automated, okay, which comes under this integration and then functional testing. With the functional testing, you will know what is the basic functionality of this application. So that is the reason it is very much important to automate the functional testing. So which again comes under this regression and then smoke testing. So this is also one of the important interview question, whether sanity testing, smoke testing, um, or exploratory testing, ad hoc testing, monkey testing. They might give you, interviewer might ask you like list of testing, whether this can be automated or not. Correct? One of the important question. So at that time, you can say that only smoke and then regression testing can be automated. Apart from that, we are not going to automate the other um, testings like exploratory ad hoc. Okay. So hope in this session we walk through the different criteria and the strategy for choosing the right test case to automate with the real world examples, like what are the do's and then what are the don'ts and the practical tips. Okay. So hope you will make a right decision from now to choose the right test case. Hope you learned something in this video. If you have liked this video, please do like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.